And my butt's not as quite ready because she stopped spanking me. Don't do that, don't do that.
Yes, I'm hitting
but she hits me on a regular basis. By the way, just give me a slap on the knuckles there, you know.
Yes, but you know, I mean, it stands to reason that an alcoholic could have some good to him, because after all, I'm a foodaholic, you know. I'd have to condemn myself.
That's a bad example. That's a
I'm
bad
funny,
example when you think about
I'm
it.
charming, I'm, you know, and, but there are men in Hollywood that wouldn't look twice at me.
I would think there might be one or two.
That woman
probably
is exceeding our... She won't do bulimia. No, I refuse to do bulimia. That is... I wouldn't do bulimia. I wouldn't do anything that would help me.
Well, you know, I tried anorexia one time. And I didn't like her
that
at
hurts.
all.
That's painful.
Anorexia did not do anything for me.
Did you really try anorexia? Oh, no, you didn't.
Well, she looked pretty. She was Greek. What the hell did I know?
You smoked once, right? For a few years.
No, hell no. What are you talking about? I started when I was 16 and quit when I was 31.
15
That's 15 years. You know what they said in the old days? 20 years you get cancer, right? I'm bailing out. My dad.
His dad got cancer.
Right.
Yeah.
And they cut a
And he quit smoking right then and there, didn't he? But it was a little late, but he quit.
He still lived.
Yeah.
He was in his 50s. He lived till 84.
84? Well, he was one of the lucky ones. So anyway,
what do you mean, lucky
you know,
ones?
people are saying, what in the world did that big fat foodaholic go? And, you know, we should talk about him just like we do about drunks.
Folks,
did you see that big fat
another 5 minutes
did you see
here,
that
and
disgusting alcoholic?
we're going to go Fifth City on this thing. I tell you, I don't care if it's Sunday morning or not. I have to shave my beard today. Oh, God, you know how much that hurts? Oh, I gotta shave my beard.
You know, they have contempt. They talk about an alcoholic like they were, you know, dogs.
The scum of the earth, yes. The scum of the earth comes home and gives them their money, right? Here, I'm going out and earn money, and then I'll be back later.
But as foodaholics, well, they used to, you know, if you got real fat, you know, you would get a few adverse remarks.
I don't know anybody
in
that's
school,
ever
the
been
kids
real fat.
would make fun of you if you're real fat.
Never been fat in school.
But if you were a fat mother, that was mom. That was as American as apple pie. And it went right along with apple pie.
Well, see, the school,
that mom would be sure to be addicted to apple pie.
If somebody called you a mother, you fat mother.
You fat
might
mother.
take umbrage to that, you know. You're a fat mother.
Yeah, you should say. Well, I had a fat mother and an alcoholic dad. And I had a fat grandpa, a very fat grandpa, and a teetotaling grandpa who did not smoke or drink.
There you go.
But he carried a bullwhip. He tried to straighten up his alcoholic sons by applying the bullwhip.
All right, if she pulls a whip on me, folks, next time you see me, I'm loading this with water. They're going to be.
So just think of how people treat addicted people. Now, smoking, you know, what's done so much harm is movie stars. You know, they're sitting there smoking. Clark Gable, I can remember the boys would all have this pose, you know, I'm smoking.
What boys?
And the girls too. The girls would start letting smoke.
What boys? Oh,
curl up over it. You know, you never saw a movie star, but what, she didn't have a cigarette. And she looked so glamorous, so mysterious. I could do this. Smoking. I'm smoking now. Clark. Yes. And they would both be smoking. It would be so cool.
You try smoking a cigar and have fun doing that, folks.
Cool.
I'm serious. If you can smoke a cigar and nail that thing, you're a better man than I am. I tried it several times. Holy crap!
But you know, I tried to stop my mother from saying such terrible things to my dad. You know, when he, her. Now, mind you, this woman, she fed us. Here's our diet. We had candy, cake, cookies. And my mother was addicted to desserts. And then she got a store.
Don't make me pull this on you again, woman. I swear to God.
And she would have candy, her favorite candy in that store, and we'd go out and get us a big handful, and we'd come in, and every meal we had some sugar. I don't know how we all didn't get raging diabetes.
Well, I think maybe just mediocre diabetes. Raging diabetes could from nasty, right? I have no idea what raging diabetes is.
But when my dad would walk in and he barely had a drink, you son of a... and curses would just flow out of her mouth, and sparks would fly, and she would
say,
she
you
would
son of a...
Yes, she would be mad at him all night long. She would call him every name in the world, and you know, people, you know, they respected her. My dad did, you know,
well, that'd scare the hell out of me if I was married to a woman like that.
And I told my dad, I said, your sisters and your mother don't care about anything but making sure they've got apple pie for dinner. Now that's an addiction, and it was not recognized. They felt saintly. They felt saintly when they made apple pie.
I don't even
it was the worst thing in the world.
I don't even like it.
For
apple
them.
Pie.
They're alcoholic. Or for their
apple
foodaholic.
Pie.
So
I like apple tart, but apple pie, you ever taste that stuff? It's really
So alcoholics,
gross.
They need to realize, and the people that care about alcoholics, they should look at their own selves, and they could probably see a terrible addiction. You know, most people are not free from addiction. They've managed to get addicted to something on the way.
Well,
and if they might even be addicted, you know, like I've seen skinny women, bulimic. You know.
I don't know.
Well,
was my mother and my aunts
was she
and all that.
bulimic?
Oh, no, I never saw her throw up. I didn't throw up. I think it must have been a German heritage, you know. You just a little of this, a little of that, and you just don't worry about it. You know, you just, you know.
Well, I know bulimia got started in the high school. And the girls were all, you know, this little old town, they were all growing up.
My mother and my father.
And staying skinny.
In 1900, folks, that's 110 years ago. I don't think they even knew what bulimia was.
Now, if you had a sister who was bulimic, like I did, well, she wouldn't even take me out with her.
Can you blame her? I don't take her out either.
Like, you're too fat.
People
well,
tell
he's
me.
skinny. It's the same thing with the skinny alcoholic.
Now, seriously, now, people tell me, "Are you still with that fat girl?" and you know what? And you know what she says? I'm still with the alcoholic. I'm still with the alcoholic. Oh, you people! What a rotten.
Well, you know, my sisters would look. You're too fat. The kind of guy that I'm going to attract with this Hollywood type figure, you would scare away. Like one of my sisters, I was walking down the street. I have another sister who's very skinny too, or stayed skinny quite a while. And the guy said, "Your sister's? How come she's so ugly and you're so beautiful?"
Wait a minute.
I was the ugly one because I was fat.
Wait a minute.
Oh, and another thing is the fat nose, you know. I had a fat nose. But now this I couldn't help. I was born with. But I had another sister who had a long nose, and she had hers cut off. I said, "Oh my gosh, I don't think they can carve this one. It's too much to it." So,
you know,
so I was the only one in the family that had.
I am so glad I didn't have any other brothers. They would say, "That's too long. We're going to have to cut that off." Oh my God. He would hate me for the rest of his life, you know.
Yeah,
Cut that off.
Most of the guys you see on TV, they've been reshaped somewhere in there. They probably got a bypass, gastric bypass. That is the big thing. It can kill you, but if it works, you can slim down. Every time I look at
it's
Al
like George
Roker,
Carlin.
I
It's
think
great for
he
you,
used
but
to
it
be
might
like
kill you.
this.
It might kill you.
Now he's suave. He has tons of makeup on when you see him. I mean, he has no blemishes like this.
Oh,
He's
geez.
shaved. These people on TV, I can't get over it. Their skin is, and they're all shaped. They wouldn't even hire a woman who had, what, 5 pounds on her. So, you know, no wonder nobody
I mean, 5 pounds overweight for what?
We are both, I'm too fat and you're too much of an alcoholic. But I'm saying that
Don't help me
all the
time.
alcoholics
Why do you keep trying to help me?
should band together.
The alcoholics should band together?
Well, they should come
I think we've got
out.
I got AAA. I went to AAA the other day, and the first thing they wanted to do was say, can we carry your carcass out of here and truck you out of here and tow you away? Oh, shit. This isn't AA. What is AAA, sir? It's AAA. Don't you have a car? I used to, but I'm an alcoholic. I can't drink and drive anymore.
But anyway, I said, and also those people who care about alcoholics, like he's always been a comic. He makes me laugh. He insists on, you know, laughing all the time. He wants to look at comics. He wants to make funny. And he hates AA. You know, there's some people AA will not work on because they can't stand it. It reminds you won't go to AA for anything on earth.
I went to AA when I was in San Diego.
For how long?
Oh, 3 weeks.
See? AA!
Yeah, but I had to go there, otherwise they wouldn't let me stay at St. Joseph's.
See, he'd rather die, literally die, than go to AA.
But you ever go there? You ever meet these people?
So this is my theory. I thought, well, we'll have fun together. We will find a new way. We will. I'll get thin, and you know.
Listen,
and,
if she gets thin, I will definitely take up the cross.
A new way.
And I'll show you people a whole new way of life. I'll even bring out the keyboard, folks. You didn't even know I've got a keyboard. It's about this long. I'll be playing the keyboard.
It gets played once a year.
Well, I don't have anything.
It has too much drinking time and not enough playing time.
Next time we'll do it down at the piano, okay?
So see, this is what I thought. I thought that we would find a new way. I would find a new way together that would take us away from my eating, since I haven't lost a pound. I think I've even gained since I met you. So,
see, I get blamed for drinking, I get blamed for her eating. What the hell am I alive for?
My theory hasn't worked out very well. But the idea is to get something that's fun, as well as helpful in keeping you from eating and keeping you from drinking.
Do I have to bring out the duct tape again in your mouth? I duct taped her 2 weeks in a row. You know what? Didn't
Just think, he'd probably be dead.
He'd take a knife and cut her right across.
I do think he would be dead if he couldn't make these videos and he couldn't laugh. And I'd probably be dead too. I would be like this.
Promise?
I would be like this. But as it is, I've only gained a few pounds, and which I can take off in 5 minutes, I'm sure.
Oh, yes.
Really?
That's why I put that heavy-duty toilet seat in there.
Oh, but I do know this. Woo! I'm not a good candidate for gastric bypass, so I've got to do it the hard way. The hard way is, no, I've had enough, thank you. He tries to feed me all the time.
Wait a minute.
Cream. There's ice cream in the fridge, dear heart. There's all kinds of ice cream.
It's got your name on it, right?
So try. If you're trying to help someone, he's supposed to be helping me. I'm supposed to be helping
Wait a
him.
minute.
I don't buy him booze. But he buys me ice cream.
That is a fact.
Ice cream.
I couldn't send her across the street for a cheap bottle of
No, when he runs out of
Muscatel.
beer, I say, go get it yourself.
And that's not
I'm
the
not
way
an
you phrase
enabler.
it.
No, sirree.
And so you're
Even though
phrasing.
some people call me that. I am not.
Who called you that?
I am here. You don't think I'm an enabler? I don't enable you.
Who called you an enabler?
Well, they've told me that
Who's
that's the
that?
reason. Oh, everybody. That I am just enabling you to keep on with your lifestyle. They don't believe I'm making any progress. I said, well,
Oh.
I have gained a few pounds, but
Well, you're making progress.
I've gone the wrong
You
direction.
are making progress.
But I still have hope.
I never
I
even
know.
thought about that.
I know.
You're making progress.
These
and
people with gastric bypasses, my God, you've got to live up to them. But look, they have to eat a little tiny bowl of jelly. That's Jello. That's about all they get in a day. And horrible. Not it would just be. I'm glad I'm old, so I can't have one. So.
Wait a minute. I want to tell you something about this. If that's all they give you to eat, you wouldn't be
Jello.
You would not be around at the end of the week, okay?
Well,
you would not make it to 80. Now, I want you to
I wouldn't make it to a size 0, that's for sure.
Well, no, you just make it to a size on the floor, Oh, there she is. Yes, what happened? Well, we gave her 4 ounces of
That's
Jello.
why I'm trying to be stylish. I'm sitting here.
Well, you are.
And,
very stylish.
Yeah,
very
and I'm going to
and
get
I'm
more
stylish too. Right? I'm going to start.
Yes. We're stylish.
I'm going to start buying cigarettes. I'm not going to smoke them. I'm just going to buy them. Okay.
Just be thankful we're not doing like this.
Yeah, that's right. I ain't going to roll my own either.
And I'm not eating any ice cream.
Oh, yeah, right.
So, ta-ta, and alcoholics appreciate your helpers, even if they're probably addicted too. Just find their addiction. Call them a few names. Turnabout's fair play.
That's right. I hate you.